Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're all doing amazing. My name is Aura. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about starseeds, the human experience, a little bit about interdimensional contact, and the infinite aspects of the self. I hope that this video is not going to be too long, but anyway, at the end of it, we are going to have a meditation where you are going to reconnect with the beautiful infinite aspects of yourself and your higher self, of course, with the intention of integrating everything right here, right now in this human vessel. So without any further ado, let's dive right into it. People have been talking about starseeds at least for the last 50 years in modern times. And if we're thinking about the ancient times, it has been for thousands and thousands of years. We've had the Anunnakis, we had the Egyptian, we had the Persian, the Asian, the South American ancient cultures. All of these cultures are having human beings, or at least humanoids, that are having their souls rooted in other solar system, other galaxies, other times, other places, other aspects. So this is not a new subject, but the struggle is real. The struggle is still very present. And I personally feel that the problem we're having today is rooted in the fact that we keep limiting ourselves all the time and we keep separating ourselves constantly instead of looking at ourselves as a whole organism. So first of all, very simple. What are starseeds? Starseeds are souls incarnated here as human beings who originate from other systems, other species, other extraterrestrial galactic realms and dimensions and densities and essences, who may be a being or may not be a being, may have or not have a physical aspect, a body, and so on and so forth. First, it was believed that it was only a few of us here, very, very special souls. Then it was believed that there are 144,000 individuals here on planet Earth right now that are starseeds. But over the past 11, 12 years since I started to study the subject back in 2011, and since I began practicing quantum healing and having sessions with more and more people, I realized that absolutely all of my clients, all the people that I've had sessions with, except a single person, has a soul originating from other places other than Earth. I only had one client, one person. I literally met only one person who has never been anything other than a human. And of course, that there are humans living in other realms, other planets, other spaces, but she has only lived on this planet in the third dimension specifically. Now, what does it mean? Does it mean that she's not special? No, absolutely not. When we begin a session, we say that we are calling in our aspect as an ascended master in order to assist us during the session. And yes, my dog is with me right now. Say hi to Cosmos. Anyway, so yes, we are calling in our aspect as an ascended master to assist us during the sessions. And the thing is that every single one of us, if we are all fragments of source, if we are all a fractal of source, correction, that means that we contain the information of the all that is, that the source contains within us, within each and every cell of our body, that makes up the entirety of all that we are right here, right now. This means that any soul, no matter where it chooses or needs to originate, contains the information of all that is, all that has ever been, not just of the self, of its unique blueprint and aspect, but of absolutely everything. Someone that is solely a human being, let's say, since we are here in this reality, roaming around as humans, has the information of all other species in all other infinite aspects of their being, of their lifestyle, of their doing, of absolutely everything. Because even if it chose to only have the experience of a human being, it still holds the information of all that is, as it is a fractal of source. A fractal meaning that it's a part of something that contains the entirety of that something, the entire information, the entire essence. And so, no, nobody is special for being a starseed. The thing is that every single being here is special. A blade of grass is special. A blade of grass has once been a starseed. I'm having a starseed right here, right now, behind me, sleeping. I have a starseed behind me here, planted in this beautiful pot. I have probably hundreds of thousands of starseeds that I'm not seeing, which are roaming around right here, right now, as bacteria or as other interdimensional beings, which are always and constantly present. It's just a matter of us expanding our awareness. So then what's the whole idea with this being a starseed thing? Why are we even here? Why did we even choose to have a freaking human experience when it's so painful, so full of suffering, so limiting, so devastating and frustrating? Well, the simple point of it is learning about the existence of all that is, learning about the entire spectrum of all that is and all the emotions and all events in its entirety, from absolute orgasmic, euphoric love, joy, bliss, all the way down to horrendous, horrific, devastating hell. And once we get through all of that and we put it all together and we learn to love and accept it all and be all unconditionally, recognizing it within ourselves, within our inner and outer environment, that's when we come full circle. So being a starseed here, it's not about the fact that you are stuck here on planet Earth. That is just a perception, of course, that you are fully allowed to have for as long as it serves you. And usually these things are serving us to understand that there is more out there, because without having these limited beliefs in this dualistic world that we are living, we cannot expand further beyond what is. And this is where rebellion kicks in. This is where doing things differently comes in. This is where the courage of being different and of being yourself comes in. And what is being yourself? Being yourself simply means living up to your intuition, living up to your needs, doing that which you feel the need and the joy and the passion and the calling to do. And when we do that, inevitably we are going to align with our higher self, which is what? It is our soul's origins. It is the entirety of all that we are. It is ourselves as a fractal of source. And when we do that, we begin to create a world of unity, a unity in diversity. We ripple out and we allow others, or we give others the permission to be themselves, not by preaching it, but by simply doing what we're doing in our own way, unapologetically, without having to explain ourselves, without needing permission. This is why we came here. This is why we came here, to have a human experience in order to learn more about ourselves, in order to remember how awesome we are, how many things it is that we can do as a human being. If you believe that being a human being is an extremely limited experience, then it will be that. But if you allow yourself to explore the infinity that you hold within this vessel right here, right now, in this reality, you will begin to expand on these paths and you will begin to experience miracles that make no sense from a physics point of view, from anything that is calculating and measuring this reality. The impossible will literally start to happen. And if you're watching this video, you probably have heard about New Earth. And again, this is something that I mention everywhere, as many times as I get the chance to. And so here it is. You are New Earth. I am New Earth. It is not something that is outside of you. It's not something that's happening through your neighbors, through your politicians, or through any type of galactics that are going to come here and change everything. It's not going to happen through nuclear war. It's not going to happen through a flash of light. And what are these flashes of light? And what are all these events if not you? Once you open your mind to the entirety of all that you are, you realize that you are everything that's happening in your reality because you are made of the same materia. It doesn't matter whether you're in a human form. It doesn't matter whether you're in a Pleiadian, Arcturian, Zizilian. It doesn't matter what form and non-form you are taking. All is made from the same energy. All is made from the same life force, the same matter. And thus all is you. When there are solar flares, the solar flares are you. It is you having flares of light. It is you rippling out into your existence, into your multiverse. You are a walking, breathing multiverse right here, right now. And you are your higher self. Again, it is not something that is separate from you. It is something that is always available. Saying that you're separate from your higher self is like saying that you are separating from that you are separate from your breath, or saying that you're separate from your heartbeat. I want to say your body, but you become separate from your body because you are an energetic being. So that is something that happens. And this is where I'm going to talk a little bit about interdimensional experiences. And that is that every time you have an interdimensional experience, you have, let's say, galactic contact, you experience communicating or channeling with another being from another time, another space, another dimension, another density, another multiverse. That is an extension of you. You are literally talking to yourself. You're talking to another version of you. When you are experiencing a past life, a parallel life, a future life, they are all parallel, actually happening simultaneously, all at the same time. It's just a matter of where your consciousness is being directed, where your attention is being directed. I can give a very banal example from yesterday. I was holding the phone from my husband in order to navigate the roads. We didn't have any other GPS. And at the same time, I was typing a message on another phone, on my phone. And I finished typing the message. I sent it away. And then I realized how horribly bad my arm was hurting because my mind was out of the body. My mind was with the person that I was communicating with, typing a message, while my body was already way beyond its capability or normal capability of holding the arm up and the muscles tensed. And my arm, I think, hurt for another half an hour afterwards, after I realized, oh my God, I have to change the arm. I cannot do this. And this is literally also the first thing that I learned when I was 5 years old in martial arts. Put your mind somewhere else outside of the body, and then you will not feel any pain when it comes to physical pain, when it comes to going outside of your limits. And so we do leave the physical body every time when we are experiencing different type of experiences. You don't need to be under so-called trance or hypnosis, have an induction. You can just walk about life and think about something and completely forget about your physical presence in that moment while your mind is wandering in a completely different realm. And this is how you lose track of time, you lose track of space, you lose track of your presence, your physical presence. And this is how you can, and everybody else can. It's not a special ability, just like breathing is not a special ability. You can literally be simultaneously in many different times, places, dimensions at the same time, in the same moment, while appearing to others to be in your physical body, but you're not, because you're somewhere else. And this is exactly what happens when you're having interdimensional contact and when you're experiencing other aspects of yourself. And now back to the human experience. I know that many starseeds, for instance, are having problems with money, right? We're having problems with the way the system is here. We're having problems with the political system, with the way this reality is built. And the fact that it rubs us the wrong way is there in order for us to learn to first accept it, because that is the first step of changing anything. By accepting what is, you stop creating resistance, because when you create resistance, you create stagnation, you remain blocked, you limit yourself. But the moment that you accept what's happening, you accept the fact that you are here in this physical vessel, you accept the fact that you are living here in this world where there's a monetary system, where there's poverty, where we have the extraordinary politics that we're having, where there is sickness and all these horrendous, heavy, dense states and aspects and frequencies of these reality. Once you accept them, you can begin to see the bigger picture, and you can begin to see what it is that you can do in order to help transmute them, to help transcend them, not just for yourself, but for the entirety of all that is of humanity. There is an absolute and definite reason while each and every one of you is here having this human experience right here, right now, as terrible as it is, or as wonderful and magnificent as it is. And it is up to you to decide whether you are having a horrible experience or whether you choose to have a good one. I know that this sounds terrible. I know that what I'm saying right here, right now, some of you may take it as if it is your fault that what is happening in your life is taking place the way it is. But this is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you have the power to change everything, and you have the power to change perspective. When you begin to change perspective, you can lighten up that load. And when you lighten up the load, you can begin to create alterations, create new ways of being, change what is, not just for yourself, but for everything and everyone in your perceived reality. I've been there. I've suffered for 25 years. I cannot even tell you. So here I am today, telling you that all of this is absolutely possible. You can change it all. And the funny thing is that you can change it like this, just in a split moment, with a single choice to do things differently, to understand things from a different perspective, and then to start tackling them in different ways than you have done up until now, which have clearly not been working. And the more you begin to do this, the more you start integrating your true essence, the essence of your higher self, which is a fractal of source, in this body. And the more you do that, the more you will begin to see miracles unfold. You will begin to experience synchronicities. Your life will start to change, and people in your life will change. Your family members suddenly will do things that they have never done before, will be for things that they've never been for before. Of course, it might take a turn for the worse as well, but everything serves a purpose. And the more you begin to simply firstly, again, accept what is. And once you accept it, you get a bigger perspective, a bigger understanding. You can see, perceive, and understand the situation from a different point of view. And then again, you can start finding new ways of moving and navigating throughout this human experience and throughout the different events and scenarios and changes that are taking place in your life. And so I don't know if Cosmos is willing to be still. I think he is, just for a little while now. I would like to invite you to go with me in this beautiful meditation. Dive with me within your soul, bring in your beautiful higher self, and tackle whatever it is that you feel the need to tackle today in order to change something significant in your life that you have been needing to change for a long time, or receive the answers that you have been looking for a long time. And so if you are ready to step with me in this beautiful process, I would like to ask you to please close your eyes. Super hot here. Close your eyes, make yourself comfortable. Make yourselves comfortable. I'm going to do the same. Just going to make sure that I have the microphone close to me because I realize sometimes I, create a distance between the microphone and myself. So I'm going to try and stay still this time. And just breathe. Just breathe together with me. Bring your awareness back into your body. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Take this moment to just be with yourself, and please do not do anything other while listening to this meditation that requires your full attention. I need you to have your full attention right here, right now, on your body, on your breath, with your consciousness and beingness. And just take a very deep breath in all the way down to your belly. And exhale fully. With every exhale, becoming fully present of your body. Take another deep breath in, bringing in the life force energy into your vessel right here, right now. And exhale. And another deep breath in. Becoming fully aware of your pulse, your lungs expanding. And exhale. Present in this moment. In this time, in this space. And now I want you to imagine a beautiful light above your head. Imagination is creation. It is accessing the infinity of all that you are. So see this beautiful light above your head. That is your life force energy. It is your highest expression and true essence. It is you as a fractal of source. And it is source as you right here, right now. This is the energy of your higher self, your true essence, and your infinite being. This beautiful light and energy can have any color or have many colors. And I want you to feel its power, feel its vibration, feel the essence of your highest expression above your head. And in this light, I want you to now fully conscious bring in all the aspects of you from all over the times, all over the realms, all over dimensions, known and unknown to you. Bring them all back home into this light above your head, right here, right now. All of this can happen within an instant. It's just a matter of intention. All aspects known and unknown to you of your infinite being, you bring them right here, right now, gathering them in the light above your head. And now I want you to take a deep breath in and feel the light moving through the top of your head, through your crown chakra, into your body. fully activating your body, activating your crown chakra as you receive the infinity of all that you are. Feel this beautiful light moving through your brain as it dissolves old thought forms, old habits, old ways that are no longer needed and no longer serve you. Creating new neural pathways, creating space for new, wonderful, and joyous ways of being. This light moves slightly down, activating your third eye right now, preparing you to receive your divine truth and activating new creative ways of being within your essence. The light continues down through your head as it fully relaxes you, relaxing your eyes, your cheekbones, your mouth, your jaw, fully relaxed, moving down into your throat chakra. As you feel how you can now freely and effortlessly express your highest truth right here and in the infinite moment of now. The light of your highest expression, of your true essence, continues down into your chest, your lungs, your heart, fully relaxing you, activating your heart chakra. As you feel the infinite love that you hold for yourself, the unconditional love that you hold for all that is, all that has ever been, and all that will ever be, as well as the infinite aspects of you that are, have been, and will be. The light continues moving into your organs and digestive system, fully relaxing you and activating your solar plexus. As you begin to release and clear out any type of stagnation, suppression, limitation, disempowerment, any belief of unworthiness, and you activate your sense of self, your intuition, and you stand in your power and free will. Moving down into the sacral chakra, right under your navel, releasing and clearing out any resentment, shame, or guilt, and fully activating your life force energy within your beautiful body right here, right now, and your energetic field. Activating your passion and creative force. As the light continues down into your root chakra, fully relaxing you as you release and clear out any fear, any anxiety, and insecurity. And you feel fully safe and at home within this body, within this vessel, within this realm. Right here, right now, on Mother Earth. You reclaim your power, you reclaim your essence, you reclaim your right to be here. As the light moves down through your legs, relaxing your legs fully, all the way down through your knees, your calves, your shin bones, your ankles fully relaxed, every single bone in your feet fully relaxed and aware, welcoming home the energy of your highest expression within this vessel, moving and activating you all the way down to the tips of your toes and your toenails. As the light continues down through all the layers of Mother Earth, moving all the way down to the heart of Mother Earth, where she recognizes you and embraces you for who you truly are right here in this moment, in this vessel, as an extension of Mother Earth. And she sees herself as an extension of you. And from her heart, she sends back up to you her love and recognition and admiration and gratitude for your presence right here, right now. The energy of her love being sent all the way up through all the levers of the earth, all the way up through your feet, all the way up through your ankles, your shin bones, calves, knees, the big bones of your legs, your hips. And as it enters your spine, you begin to feel fully activated as your light and her light combine, activating your central nervous system, and every single cell in your body is now fully activated with your life force energy. Every molecule recognizes your true essence, your whole entire aspect as a fractal of source in this body right here, right now. Feel the energy moving all over your body through your skin. And I want you to bring the energy all the way up to your shoulders now and allow it to flow down your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands. And from your hands and through the top of your head, I want you to now exhale this energy all around you, creating a beautiful bubble, a beautiful, magnificent sphere of light around you. This is your safe space where you are in your highest expression, your true essence, your infinite being. In this bubble, in this sphere of light, that is your infinite self, your infinite being, your limitless essence. You have access to the infinity of all that you are in your infinite aspects, all that you have ever been and all that you will ever be. And in this magnificent sphere, I want you to now open up your heart space. Feel your heart space opening up and welcoming you back home as you begin to dive deep within yourself, deep within your heart space. With each breath, going deeper and deeper within yourself, within your infinite being. Accessing the deepest levels of all that you are, all that you have ever been, and all that you will ever be. And in this space, you are infinite love, unconditional being, unconditional acceptance, unconditional love. And in this space, you are all and nothing, the ever-birthing void, infinite creation, infinite knowing, infinite possibility. And here you are a neutral observer. And in this state of unconditional love and of being a neutral observer, you have access to the infinite pool of universal consciousness. And it is here in this space that I want you to recall one emotion, one event, that has caused you any type of imbalance over the past 24 hours. Now I want you to recall an event or an emotion that has caused you any type of imbalance over the past 7 days. Recall any emotion, any imbalance, any event that has caused you any type of imbalance over the past 7 days. And I want you to observe this emotion, observe this event as a neutral observer. Is it a pattern that keeps recurring? And if so, for how long has it been recurring in your life? This pattern might have originated a few days ago, a few years ago, in your childhood, or in the womb, or even in a different lifetime. I'm going to count to 2, and you are going to go to the origins of it. Take a deep breath in. 1, moving through time and space, going to the origins of this event and this emotion, wherever they might be in any lifetime, any form, as any being and non-being. 2, be there now. What is happening? Please know that whatever it is that you are experiencing it as a neutral observer. You are not fully present in that experience right here, right now. You are watching it as a movie. And as you are watching this, I want you to remember the fact that you are watching it as your highest expression, as your highest self. As yourself, as a fractal of source. You are all knowing, all powerful, all being, all loving in this state where you are now. And as you observe this event and this emotion, I would like for you to ask yourself, what is it that you needed in that moment in time in order to neutralize that feeling? In order to calm that feeling, to bring peace to that event, to that emotion. What is it that you need? And now I want you to visualize giving yourself that, no matter what time, what state, what space you are in. Give yourself that which you need in that moment. Give yourself the love, the safety, the peace, the serenity, the tranquility that you need in that moment. And now I want you to observe all the infinite aspects of you that have ever experienced this emotion, that have gone through these events, that have lived through them. And ask them what they need. And give them that right now. Offer that to yourself. The needed healing, care, and attention. Remember that you are always safe. You are always loved, and you are always love. And I would like for you to ask yourself now, how, in which way did this event serve you over the past 7 days? How did this emotion serve you over the past 24 hours? I need you to find a positive intention behind this negative emotion and event. And I need you to do that because your subconscious mind keeps running these programs because it knows that in a way it serves it. So, how has it served you? Or better yet, the question you could ask yourself is, what bad thing would have happened if you would have not gone through these events and this specific emotion? What bad thing would happen if you wouldn't feel this way? I know this is a weird question to ask yourself, but allow yourself to receive the first thing that comes. How did these emotions and events serve you? First thing that comes. If it is a negative answer that you are receiving, a fearful answer that comes through, then that is your everyday conscious mind interfering in this process. So I need you to relax, fully neutralize yourself, and ask yourself, how did this serve you? And now I want you to look at all the infinite aspects of yourself again that have gone through these emotions and these events. Visualize them all. And I want you to bring them all within yourself, infusing them all with what it is that they need from you in order to heal, in order to become whole again, in order to find peace. What can you give them? Bring all these aspects of you from all over the times and spaces that you are aware and unaware of, that you are conscious and unconscious of. Bring them all back within yourself, within your heart space, right here, right now, lovingly back home. Infuse them with the infinite essence of your being, with infinite kindness, infinite understanding, infinite serenity. And now I want you to take this beautiful emotion. I want you to take what it is that you need in order to thrive. And I want you to infuse every single aspect of your current everyday conscious life with this emotion, with exactly that which you need. I want you to infuse your career with it. Align your sense of abundance with it. Align your health with it. Align your relationships with this newfound way of being that is healing and nurturing. Align your lifestyle with it. And align your life purpose with it. Right here, right now. Allow yourself to be in this new way, to flourish in this new way, to thrive and breathe and live in this new way. And now I want you to consciously ground this new way of being fully in your physical body right now. Every single cell in your body receives this new way of being, this newfound understanding. Being fully aware, fully awake within this new, nurturing aspect of you. And with this integration, this energetic integration, you begin to feel lighter now. And you begin to feel as if a weight has been lifted off of you. And in order to fully integrate this within your everyday life, you are going to set the intention to continue to experience this blissful way of being, this lightness, this newfound understanding within your everyday reality, and begin to apply it with awareness so that you may be conscious within your experience and remain in a state of unconditional love. And now I want you to slowly open your eyes, remembering that you are love, that you are whole. And just notice how your being radiates right now. And you continue to walk through your everyday life as your highest self, as your highest expression right here, right now, conscious of that. Because as I mentioned before, you are New Earth. You are your highest self right here, right now. And it is up to you to choose to be that every waking moment with every single breath that you take, that we take. This is fully valid for each and every one of us, for me included, of course. And maybe one thing that can help us is to look at the nature around us, look at our animal companions, look at the plants that are surrounding us, at the insects of life in general, and remember and realize the fact that they are never sabotaging themselves. Humans are the only beings that are self-sabotaging, and it doesn't matter whether you are a starseed again, whether you are a channeler, whether you are a psychic, whether you are a guru, it does not matter. What we need to do is look at the rest of the light forms that are here, which we are part of, we are not separate from, and learn from them, because the reality that is surrounding us is a reflection and a reminder of what it is we need to do. It is actually the book with the instructions of how to navigate this experience. Whether we are a human or whether we are a cat or a bird or an insect or bacteria, it doesn't matter. We are bacteria, actually. So look at the life around you. Look at plants. Look at any other life form and realize the fact that they do not self-sabotage. They go with the flow, whether it's a storm. They accept the fact that it's a storm, and they will live through that storm as the best as they know how without sabotaging themselves. They do not give into the storm. They move with it. So do animals. So does anything else out here other than the human that resists everything. The moment we begin to accept what is, we can begin to move with ease. We can begin to move forward. We can begin to see the bigger picture. A quick thing, which I kept wanting to say and I forgot to say, is the fact that our highest self is not the one driving the bus. You are driving the bus. You decide whether you wish to be your highest expression every single moment. It's not something that it's supposed to be harder than everything you do on a daily basis. In fact, it's the opposite of that. It's something that it's supposed to be easier. You're supposed to simplify your life, take off the layers, take off the gunk, take off the heaviness that you have put over yourself because you have chosen to carry it over the past years or your entire existence of this life. And we take upon us the energy and the emotions from our mothers, our dads, our great, great, great grandparents, because everything is transferred genetically through us. Our genes hold this information. So their trauma is still being lived through us on a daily basis. So what it is that we need to start recognizing that and simply freaking drop it. That was just one more thing that I wanted to add here at the end. And I think I might do the next video on this since I feel like we need to actually do work on this, practical, active work. And so if you think it's a good idea, let me know in the comments. The next video can be focusing on this specific type of work of releasing past trauma, which doesn't even belong to you, and learning to be your highest expression right here, right now, fully bringing in the higher self, which we basically do anyway with each and every practice that we do here on a weekly basis. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you have any questions, please feel free to type them in the comments below. And if you like this type of work and content, please like and subscribe. It helps share these videos with more of the people out there. So this was it. I bid you a wonderful moment of the infinite now. Take care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye.